Alrighty, folks, welcome back. Hope you guys had a good weekend. So, I got a lot of stuff in the mail today. We're going to take a look at these two Tarmac Works Porsches today. So, this one's been out for a little bit. I've had this one for maybe a month or so. Quite a while. It's a Porsche 911 GT3 Cup 992. This is the second release of this casting that we've gotten so far. Overall, pretty solid casting. There is one thing that I kind of don't like about it, but it looks like they might have fixed it a little bit. But anyways, we'll get into that. Also, had this one come in today, actually. This is the Moon Eyes Porsche 911 GT3R. So, pretty cool. This one, I guess, comes with a pack of shiny cardboard. Well, I guess the hope is that it's shiny. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to take a look at those two. I'll show you guys what else I picked up today. So, going along with Tarmac Works, I got this one, the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 6 from 2000 Super Tycoon. This one's pretty cool. I like the black and white Puma livery. So, there's that one. I picked up another one of these Hyundai i20Ns. This one's from 2024 Croatia. I actually have another one sitting over here that I haven't opened yet. 2024 Sweden. So I'm kind of acquiring a lot of these. I like the Tarmac Works versions. I think they do a pretty good job with them. And yeah, I also am just a big Hyundai fan, and I like Rally too. So I've been picking most of these up. But anyways, there's a new one. This one has like a gold roof. And I will have put the timestamp up on screen of when we start this, because I do have quite a bit of stuff to show off. Kiloworks dropped some new models. I did not buy everything because they're kind of expensive. These are like Tarmac Works Hobby 64 prices, so I got to be kind of selective here. But I did pick up these two. We're gonna look at them and see how they are. I did pick up a Mercedes AMG GT3 a little while back. It was their first release. It was the one from Macau, right? I think it was the one from Macau. It was the gray one, like the gray and black one. And I don't know. I think I just got. I think I get really unlucky with everything I buy. I seem to always have the worst quality control issues imaginable. And yeah, it was not very good. And I was that was my first impression of Kiloworks, and I wasn't really impressed. So I was like, well, I don't really know that I want to collect them, but I'm gonna give them a second chance. Knowing me, I'll probably just keep buying them because they are making pretty cool cars. So yeah, I did pick up this. The one thing I don't like is that they don't put like information. Like I can't remember off the top of my head what race this was from. I have the Tarmac Works sitting right here, so obviously that'll tell us. Okay, yeah, so 12-hour Bathurst 2025. So yeah, we are going to do like a little comparison between the Tarmac and the Kiloworks and see. But yeah, let's hope we don't get garbage quality control on them this time. And then I did pick up this one as well, because this is just like a more stock car. It's the AMG GT63S E-Performance in high-tech silver. It's not going to tell you that on the packaging. It might say it in a different language. But yeah, I wish they would put more info about like the car or the event, the colors and stuff. I don't know why they don't. But yeah, this one's in high-tech silver. It does have some red seats. Also, just kind of expensive, because this one doesn't have opening parts. This was like $18. It's kind of expensive. I mean, I get the race cars with like the complex livery, and this one has an opening hood, but like this doesn't really have anything special, so I don't know why the price is so high. I guess I'm paying for the packaging, which is silly. But anyways, also did get some Mini GT. Got this one right here, Mustang Dark Horse from the Ford Performance Racing School. I thought this was really cool. So got that one. I got the Hyundai Kona N in Phantom Black. I think this was supposed to be a Korea exclusive, but it doesn't say anything about it. So not sure on that. But either way, that one's cool. Lamborghini Countach 25th anniversary in red. I got the second version of the Candy livery Tolman TG184. And then, last but not least, I think this is the last thing I got in. I got the Mazda RX-7 Aria Mimia 2025 D1 Grand Prix. So, pretty good little mix of models. And I think I've got more stuff coming in probably the end of this week, too. So, yeah, but pretty cool stuff overall. Like I said, we're going to do these two Tarmac Works today. So, we'll start getting cracked into them here. Really like this pink one. I like the BWT livery. It's been used on many cars throughout the years, and it's one of those themes that I end up really liking, although I don't have a lot of them. I think there's I think Tarmac Works did a Mercedes AMG GT3 in this livery. I think there might have been an Audi R8. Can't remember for sure, but I really do like the pink and blue BWT theme. I think it does look really cool. So when I saw this one drop, I was like, yeah, I'll pick that up. My box is a little messed up. It's like pushed in and it's got a bunch of like scuffs and dents on the bottom of it, which I don't really care. But anyways, packaging is themed pretty nicely. Got the blurred racetrack background and then obviously just the pink and white, which is cool. So here's the info on the bottom, Porsche licensing, of course, and then there's the information there. This one's from the 2024 Porsche Mobil 1 Super Cup, and the driver was Harry King. So pretty cool. Standard acrylic packaging. There's the base, blurred out, looks pretty good. And then there's that stuff there. This one does have some funky aero bit thing on the roof. I am going to take it off the base, but I'm going to try to be careful with it because I don't want to break that. I already have enough quality control issues with everything I buy. I don't need to be breaking stuff too. So anyways, we'll set that off to the side. And here's the car. So the one thing that is a little awkward with this casting, and I'll pull out the first color that we got of this cup casting. But it was this green and black Fire Monkey Motorsports. They didn't get like the stance right on this one. So if you look at it, the front sits up higher than the back, which is just not accurate. It should either sit level or the front should be slightly angled down. So some people made the joke that, oh, this Porsche is accelerating. You know, the front's lifted up a little bit. So really good casting other than just like the overall stance of it. It seems like they maybe might have fixed this one a little bit though. It doesn't look like the front is as far. We need to get it on like a really flat surface. So yeah, it doesn't look like the front of this one is really, I'm going to try to get my fingers out of the background so you can see. It doesn't look like it's as far angled up in the front as the green one. This one actually looks to have a bit better stance than the green one. So maybe they took the feedback and fixed it, because this is the same casting, right? The 992 GT3 Cup. Yeah, same casting. This one actually, it looks like they maybe might have fixed it a little bit. Looks like the front is still raised a little bit more than the back, but it does not look as bad as the Fire Monkey one, which is a good thing. But yeah, really cool livery. Really cool car. I know there's a lot of people that have been wanting this Cup version for quite a while, and it looks like Tarmac Works doing them. I think Mini GT's doing them, so we should hopefully get quite a few of them. I'm sure. Oh, AR Box is also going to do them. It's a pretty good casting overall. I like the livery though. Something about that like pink and blue is just it's interesting. It's very it pops. But yeah, Michelin printing on the tires, which looks pretty good. The Pilot Sports. It's got brake details back there. Red calipers. Slotted rotors. These don't roll. They just, Hobby 64s usually never roll, so these are static. But the wheels look good. They're like a gunmetal gray. Little blue center locks on this side and then like red ones on this side. Overall pretty cool. Like I said, it's got this funky little like arrow bit on the roof, which feel like that's very fragile. It's got the antenna too, which is just way too thick for the scale. Silver roll cage on the inside. Obviously it's like gutted, so no passenger seat. It's hard to see in there, but the name of the driver, H. King. My end's got a little bit of a scratch on it, which, yeah, whatever. Not that big of a deal. And then change the world. What does it say right there? It's upside down. Feeling tomorrow. Mabanaft. Mabanaft? Don't recognize that company. But yeah, BWT, best water technology. It's got the #1 box right there with the Mobil 1 logo in gold. And then here's the front. Looks pretty nice. Overall, Porsche badge. Like everything's, like the whole livery itself looks pretty good. It's got the little like taped, like electrical tape in an X pattern across the headlight, which I know used to be a big thing like back in the old days of racing, because headlights used to be made out of glass. They're plastic now, but They used to be made out of glass, and so they'd tape their headlights so that way, like, if somebody got bumped or somebody bumped someone and their headlight shattered, it would help it not, like, get all over the track and start puncturing tires and stuff. So I noticed, like, some of these modern cars do kind of go for that look. In fact, I think, yeah, the Fire Monkey one had that too. So I wonder if it's maybe the cup thing, or maybe they just didn't, Tarmac Works just didn't change it. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at real photos of this specific car, but yeah, this one looks pretty good. There's the wing. There's no metal, photo etched metal supports or anything. It's just plastic, but it's fine. BWT on the top and bottom. Taillight, really nice acrylic. It's got a little bit of a vent right there on this rear spoiler. It looks pretty good. Exhaust tips are done in like a silver color. Little photo etched metal tow hook on that side too. There's the bottom. This is plastic, which is pretty normal for Hobby 64 stuff. But yeah, overall, this one's pretty nice. Seems like they fixed the stance issue at least a little bit. So that's definitely a good thing. So yeah, so there's that one. I'll set it back here. Let's go ahead and jump into this guy. So Moon Eyes, which Moon Eyes is a pretty iconic theme as well. Not so much in like endurance racing, I don't think. I think Moon Eyes is a suspension company, right? Heck, I don't remember. I know Moon Eyes does a lot of stuff with like, it's definitely more of like an American thing, right? Like American car tuning stuff. I'm not exactly sure. Moon Eyes has been around forever, though. Also, the packaging for this is massive because it has one singular pack of cards in it. Oh my gosh. Drives me nuts. I hate inconsistent packaging. I know some of you guys are the same way, but I like everything to be the same size. Like, why does it have to be so big? Anyways, let's go ahead and get it out. I mean, inside it does just have a standard Tarmac Works acrylic box in it. It's just this massive thing so they can fit one pack of cards in there. Anyways, it's really not that big of a deal. Like I'm probably just blowing that out of proportion, but it is kind of annoying. But yeah, box is just nice Moon Eyes theme. Does tell you about the cards, I guess, and like the different pulls and chases, whatever. It's licensed by Moon Eyes down here. It's also licensed by Porsche, of course, and then there's the information right there. Oh, this is an Adderley Fong car. Cool. So yeah, there is a big, massive box. I guess we'll go ahead and open these cards up. I'll go ahead and just cut across the top because I want to keep them in the packaging. So I don't want to like destroy the wrapper. Okay, let's see. So I do like the cars. A lot of times they'll use real photos too. I meant to say cards, not cars. The cards are cool. I just wish this was an inclusion with every model and not as like a separate paid thing. Like with this, obviously they force you to buy the cards because this is more expensive than a normal Hobby 64. I don't know if I said this pink one was, normal. I'll put it up on screen. This was like normal price, and then this one was like $6 extra. So you're paying like $6 for this pack. I don't like that. I think it's just lame. But anyways, there's the packaging and whatnot for the pack. I don't really think it matters too much, but the cards themselves are cool, especially because they have like information about the car and the race, or sometimes the drivers on the back, which I think is cool. Like that shouldn't that just be included anyways? At least I feel like it should. But yeah, cool photos. Here's this one. This one's foil. And there's the back of it. And I think they've got like different info on all of them, which that's the thing. I do think that's really cool. Just should be a free inclusion and not a separate company business model. That's just my opinion, but anyways, am I rich now? Did I hit the lottery? Did I hit the jackpot? Anyways, there's the cards. Let's jump into the model. That's what I'm interested in. I don't know I think most of you guys feel the same way. I know there are a few pretty hardcore Tarmac cards collectors out there. I just think it's kind of a silly thing. But yeah, standard packaging on the actual car. I can't get this sleeve off though. Nice. Love that for me. I just bent that. Anyway, standard packaging. Oh, it's actually got some photos on the bottom instead of all this information, which makes sense because, you know. So there's that. Standard acrylic. We'll go ahead and get this one. Holy moly, this doesn't want to come off. Let's see if I can break this car, shall we? Yeah, we'll get this one off too. There is a couple antennas on there. And we've gotten lots of the GT3R. I know there's different like versions of it from year to year, but they're overall mostly the same. So this one won't be a super in-depth because it's not like brand new casting or anything, but it's cool. It's got interesting base too. Phantom Global Racing is the team for this one. And yeah, here's the car. Classic Moon Eyes livery, black and yellow. It's got the little eyeballs right there. It's actually a pretty cool looking car. It's got black wheels. It also does have the little colorings on the spokes, red on the back and yellow on the front. Brake details look really good. It's got the tire printing, Pirelli P0s. Again, does not roll. It's not going to roll. But nice yellow color. It's just like a nice glossy yellow, and then the black is just a nice glossy black. Super crystal clear lenses with like some nice reflective bulb details back in there. I think Tarmac Works does do a really good job with these Porsches though. Like, say what you will, quality aside, you know, a lot of models are going to have issues. That's just how Tarmac Works is. The cars they make are cool, and they do a pretty good job overall, aside from like just not every model is going to be, and it's like, it's hard to say that too, because it's like, how can you say that the models are overall pretty good and like cool when the quality control is just kind of really bad sometimes? And it's like, I don't know. That's why Tarmac Works is just such a hard one. It's like, I don't know. It's got the 13 on top with all the like Moon Eyes stickers in it. That's cool. Yeah, this one's really neat. I like the livery on this one. So obviously this car was sponsored by Tarmac Works. That's why you see the logos on it, which is cool. It's got the driver names right there. Moon Eyes on the rear wing, and then it's also got the photo etched metal wing supports too, because this is the GT3R. So yeah, there's the back. You can see all the exhaust detail and silver in there. Acrylic tail light goes all the way across. Looks pretty good. I don't really see anything glaringly wrong with this one. It looks pretty good overall. The vents right there. It's pretty nice. Plastic base again. So nothing too crazy in that department. It's got the little antennas on the top. I kind of wish those weren't there. It's just one more thing to break, but yeah, overall this one's pretty nice. I like this one. I actually do like both of these quite a bit. They're both actually really cool. Pretty neat liveries. So yeah, been going for like 18 minutes, so I guess that's about it. Just a couple nice Tarmac Works Porsches. Not really any huge glaring quality control issues, which is nice. But yeah. So I don't know if anyone's even still watching at this point. Take a drink. So I've had some people get mad at me in one of my recent Tarmac Works videos because I've been pretty negative about Tarmac Works lately. And so like there's been some like concerns, questions, feedback, criticism, whatever, constructive criticism. And I do really appreciate that from you guys. My overall thing, I think I've made it pretty clear about Tarmac Works. So maybe not everybody watches every Tarmac Works video, but I think a little flake of that car fell off on the desk. Where did that come from? I just noticed that. But anyways, my thoughts on Tarmac Works are they have really good variety and they make a lot of really cool cars. I've always said that Tarmac Works need to put more effort into their quality control. And it's if you watch this channel, it's very apparent because I often have issues with my models. Despite the issues, because I've had people ask me, Booster, why are you still collecting Tarmac Works? You seem to not like them. I really do like Tarmac Works. Like I said, they have awesome variety. They make, and one of my favorite things to collect, one of my favorite areas of just cars in general is motorsports. They make a lot of really cool race cars from all different eras, retro, modern, different things. They make obviously endurance racing. They've done like old Le Mans stuff. They've done all kinds of different rally. They have a lot of really nice variety with their race cars. And if you pay attention, you'll notice that's really mainly all I collect from Tarmac Works. Now, if somebody else does the same car as Tarmac Works and I like the other thing better, I'll get rid of the Tarmac Works. There's no shame in that. So I do like Tarmac Works, I just don't like getting quality control issues. That's my main thing. If you're collecting Tarmac Works, only get the cars that you absolutely love. If there's another option of the same exact car from another brand, maybe go with the other brand. But I don't hate Tarmac Works. I'm not trying to be like overly negative about them, but when you just get hit with issue after issue with them, it kind of gets a little frustrating because I do really like the cars. And I think that's why I care so much. So that's been my stance with them for a while. Buy them if you really like the car, right? If you really like the Porsche 911 GT3s or the Cups, buy them. They're pretty good overall. Yeah, you're probably not going to get a perfect, pristine model every time. There's probably going to be, if you look close enough, there's probably going to be some sort of little tiny issue with every Tarmac Works you buy. It's just the way their company is. And that's why I don't think people should collect every single car they release. But if there's something you like and you're willing to take a small risk with having some sort of issue with the model, just get it, right? That's what I do. And apparently I strike out a lot more than a lot of other people. But yeah, anyways, yap over. That's kind of my whole thoughts on Tarmac Works, because there's been some, not like haters. You guys definitely aren't haters, but there's been some, I don't even know like what, I guess constructive criticism and confusion when it comes to my Tarmac reviews. So that's like the main thing. Maybe I should make a whole video talking about it and kind of explaining that, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just in a talkative mood right now. So yeah, anyways, that's it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.